Hi. Whoa, no. 3 seconds in, and my stuff's collapsing. Hi. I figured this would be a nice backdrop. I swear all of the walls in my room do not look like this. You'll never guess my favorite bands. So on June 3rd, 2023, I went to go see Lovejoy in Philadelphia with my friends Andrea and Noah. I should also add, this is my first concert experience. I know, go big or go home. I was very excited. Lovejoy has been #1 on my Spotify charts for a couple years now. Before we could go to Philadelphia, I wanted to meet up with Andrea. I've known Andrea for a little while, so Andrea ended up coming to me first. There's actually a little shop in town that was having a yard sale, so before we left we ended up stopping by and we found a couple of interesting things.
This is my wicked Furby. She's here.
After that, it was time to start our drive. Our first destination was to my cousin's house, who has been gracious enough to let us stay there instead of having a hotel. We don't have any footage of this part or us getting up in the morning, mainly because it was so chaotic, but we basically got about 3 or 4 hours of sleep. And so at 5 a.m., we woke up, and off we went. They go hi from Ninjago.
He's so excited to see Lovejoy, guys. Whoa, sorry guys. Whoa, hey! Hey, are you okay? It's okay. Anyways.
Finally, we make it to Philadelphia, we get into a parking garage, we get everything situated, and we're ready to head over to the TLA. So in a lot of the venues so far that Lovejoy had picked across America, none of them seem to have the same fast lane pass situation that Philadelphia was having. We originally didn't get fast lane passes just because we didn't know if we would need them or not, but we were graciously gifted some of them. So fast lane passes, tickets, stickers, we were ready to go. Andrea made these stickers, which are crazy. Go check them out. Local rap, my god, they're so pretty. I made this sticker. I printed 50 of them and I thought I wouldn't actually get rid of all of them. Boy, did you guys prove me wrong. But the TLA had strict no lining up early policies, which typically for concerts, specifically Lovejoy concerts, they like to queue very, very early. However, I took it upon myself earlier on in the week to call ahead and ask a couple questions. And in the call, I actually found out you can line up beforehand, you just can't block like shops or the sidewalk or anything. So as we arrive, there is naturally starting to form a line. And the line's really short. There have been some people queuing up since like 4 a.m. at some of these other concerts. So naturally, we get in line. And upon counting down the line, we realized we're like 8th and 9th in line. So going into this, I had 3 goals. Goal number 1, possibly get barrier, get up close. Something like that. Be able to see, I'm short. Goal number 2, I had a package that I actually wanted to give to Elodie. I had talked to Elodie prior. Elodie is super sweet. And I actually reached out and asked if she wanted a Sorry Boys print, to which she said yes. Inside were also some stickers for Lovejoy, but this was mainly for Elodie. And 3 I was worried about. So going into this, I knew that since my video had come out that a couple people may or may not know who I am, which being recognized was something that I didn't really expect to happen. It wasn't something I wanted to just assume was going to happen, but boy oh boy did you guys prove me wrong. In fact, as we sit down in line, the very first people we sit down next to, we offer them stickers because it's the beginning of the day and it's like a little peace offering. And as I reach over to hand my sticker to one of them, they look me dead in the eyes and they go, "Sorry, what's your name?" I go, "Oh, hi, I'm Molly." And they just kind of look at me, and they go, "I saw your video." Okay. Number 3, check. I just want to stop and say, anyone who specifically took the time to come up to me and say, "Hi, are you Molly?" You made my day. You are the reason that this was so fun, if I'm being totally honest. Now, I will mention throughout these clips, you will notice that I am wearing a knee brace. I just don't have good knees, and as it turns out, standing in line for most of the day, I kind of expected would be not good for my knees. I mainly brought it as a precaution, but it was really nice to have. And then, Noah arrives.
Hello! Who are you?
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 I am you. That's just not true. Wow. They went outside for the first time.
Noah's very kind. So is his mom. So the day continues. We go to a cafe at one point.
Huh? What if I record you too? No.
bagel cam.
Have you ever had a bagel in Philadelphia while spreading Philadelphia cream cheese on a bagel? I don't think so. Tastes like Philadelphia. Yo!
We play Barbie Uno at one point.
In like every color. What happened to you?
Draw 4.
And while waiting, I helped Noah film some of his interviews, which his vlog is already out. He's quicker at editing than me. Go check it out. We did some more things like doodle on sticky notes. I interviewed a dog.
You heard it here first, folks.
I also got to slap Noah at one point. So that video exists. Time at this point, at least for me, starts to kind of just, you know, so the day goes on. It's currently, was it almost 1 o'clock?
It's past. It's 12:48. You're right.
It's almost 1 o'clock. I was right, but I kind of may or may not need some help.
Oh, yeah. Molzysketch interacts with a fan interaction with molzysketch. The singularity. Ooh. The presidents of the United States of America. I got not 1 barbecue sauce, but 2 barbecue sauces. Is that the main character?
I'm joining this.
One time.
And I got a wrap.
One time.
What's like a good cheese?
As we wait, we end up doing a little rap circle as well, which was kind of fun. And then finally, it's time to go in. I'm a little worried for bag check. What if they don't let me bring this in? What if I have to throw away the posters? But luckily, they have a table at the door and we can just set it down and head inside. So check that one off as well. There are a couple people ahead of us anyway, so I wasn't too worried about getting a bad spot. But as we go inside and we see the full venue in front of us, we realize, oh yeah, we're barrier. Since the security at the TLA was pretty strict and there was about 1,000 people about to come in, it did take a little extra time than expected and they ended up having to start pretty late. So the first opener was a band that I had never heard of before, which was called Spilly Cave. Spilly Cave said that they were actually from Philadelphia, which is pretty cool, and their music sounded really good. It's at this point that I kind of realized how close we actually are. Every time they hit the bass drum, you could feel the vibrations of the bass drum go like up your body from the floor. It was crazy. It was really cool. I remember I leaned over to Noah and I asked, are concerts usually like this? And he kind of just went, yeah. Spilly Cave finishes, they did a wonderful job, and next up is Crywank. Jay did really good. Crywank is a really cool performer. They played a bunch of songs, including Privately Owned Spiral Galaxy, which Lovejoy has actually covered, so it was pretty cool to see that there were a lot of people in the room who knew it. Then, roughly 12 hours on from when we have arrived at Philadelphia, Lovejoy walks on stage. I feel like when I was younger, I skipped over the whole classic British boy band obsession situation. However, let me tell you, when Lovejoy walked on stage, woo! You can tell since this is one of the last shows on their tour that they're a little bit tired, but oh my goodness, that did not stop them. We were actually close enough that we could see the set list in front of us, which was pretty cool. However, we noticed right off the bat, one of the songs was missing. And every single Lovejoy show leading up to this point, they had played Sex Cells at least at some point in each American gig. And although it was silly, when I looked at that sheet and I saw that there was no Sex Cells, felt a little pang in my heart, you know? So it goes on, song after song, very cool. I have never jumped up and down more in my life. The songs go on, I realized once again how close we actually are to the stage. For example, there were a couple times where either Ash or Wilbur would step forward, they would like tip their guitars outwards and it would be like over top of us, which is cool and scary. Show goes on, but then to our surprise, Wilbur actually stops the show and turns to Joe.
Does it rhymes with Will you do it now? Alright, this one's called It's All Future now. This one's called Sex Cells.
We were getting Sex Cells, and it was great. It was better in concert than I could have thought.
Ladies and gentlemen, Philadelphia. Already going 1, 2, 3, 4, but he's a talky guy. We've given him a microphone, haven't we, Mark? Go on, say hello. Hang on. You're so cool.
So eventually the show ends, they walk off stage, and that was it. Except for no, it was not actually it, because then we ended up waiting outside for about 2-3 hours, just in case they ended up coming out, you know? I should also mention that I was also given gifts and stuff throughout. There's a couple bracelets on the wall, I got a little drawings and stickers, they were very cute. At some point, someone handed me this. So I have a photo card of Joe now, so Joe card. They did end up coming out, but at that point it was probably like 2 a.m. They were tired, we were tired, it was okay. We gave them a wave, that was it. They went in their bus, and away they went.
So, how
do you feel?
And
Then it was time to say goodbye to Noah and his mom.
It's time to say goodbye. Bye, Molly. It's time to say goodbye. Bye forever. She's coming with me. Yeah, I know. Bye. This was a miserable experience. I'm glad it's miserable. You guys have been so very cute.
After that, Andrea and I hopped in the car and made the 3-hour trip back at 2 a.m. in the dark in Philadelphia.
We are post Lovejoy. I thought I had caffeine in it, but there's no caffeine. Oh.
look on my phone, see
It's
what time it is.
3:30 in the morning.
Alright, it's 3:30 in the
It's
morning.
3:40 in the morning. There's a cat on her shirt, guys.
That's fine. We made it home at about 4 a.m. and then to finally end it after being up for 24 hours, we went to bed at 5 a.m. A little bit more happens after that, but for the sake of this video, that's pretty much it. Genuinely, thank you so much for watching. This has been such a cool experience, and I really hope to do more stuff like this again. That being said, genuinely, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, like and subscribe. We're almost at 50,000 subscribers, which is both terrifying and exciting, so just saying. I'd like to give a final thank you to anyone who decided to come up and say hello to me or Noah or Andrea, and anyone who gave us these cute little gifts. They were very sweet. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.